They say every story has a beginning. This is Strawberry and Optimist throughout the fall of 2015. On April 1st, 2016, Strawberry began digging a nest site. Unlike a burrow, a nest is made using the back legs. On this first attempt, she stopped digging after a couple of hours and replenished her water supply. 6 days later, the hard work of nest building continued, and this time she wasn't stopping until a clutch was laid. The stress and exertion caused water to drip from her eyes. Slowly and steadily, a nest was created with a wide opening leading to a deep and narrow egg chamber. After completing the nest, a tortoise will push her head deep within her shell to expel one egg at a time. In this case, Strawberry was very close to the egg chamber, and filming the eggs being expelled was impossible. When the clutch of eggs was complete, she immediately and carefully began to cover them up. It is amazing to see such a strong and heavy creature be so gentle, and all with her back legs. After the eggs were carefully covered and mud was packed around them, she used her legs to start chipping down the walls of the nest and covering the eggs further. Her whole body was then used to finish covering and disguising the site, blending it with the natural surroundings. Nest site number 2 was made on May 3rd, 2016 under the foundation of our home. She had the eggs laid and covered all within the time it took to pick up the kids from school. Clutch number 3 was laid on May 26th, 2016, and it was about 4 feet from nest site number 1. The eggs are white, a little bit above an inch in diameter, and they look a lot like ping pong balls. It's amazing to see how resourceful these reptiles really are. Our soil is very hard, and she was able to soften it by urinating, and then dig each of these nests, lay her clutch, and cover them within less than 3 hours. You can see the 2 rocks on the right side. That is nest site number 1. On September 10th, 2016, we found 3 baby hatchlings in the backyard. We soon found a 4th. They had all come from nest site number 2 under the foundation of our home. A 5th hatchling was excavated from the hole that same day.
She wants the lettuce. She doesn't care about the babies in there. She wants the lettuce.
You little pig. You're a mama. He doesn't want to have a bath.
And a lot like human babies, these hatchlings spent their time eating or sleeping. Sadly, with all of Strawberry's hard work, the nests were not very successful. Although we found a sixth hatchling almost a week later, those were the only survivors. We estimated about 75 eggs total in the 3 nests. Most of them were moldy and not developed. Some were only partially developed and dead. And that was really the saddest part of this whole experience. But for the ones that survived, they were just like true siblings. They fought over who got the most food and definitely didn't understand the meaning of personal space.